Hello, word nerds, and happy Thursday. It is Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Quarantine brain still. Like,
Yeah.
I don't leave. Um, so we are doing a middle of the day write-in, or, mid morning, early afternoon. So, as always, we're going to start by talking about what we are going to be working on today. Megan, I have you first.
Oh no. I it's technically still my work day, so I'm gonna be kind of jumping back and forth between animating a song about fractions for children, and I'm also like brainstorming the end of my book. And animating is pretty uh, tedious. Not tedious. It's like a little monotonous, so I'll have like time to think about the plotting, and so I have my like I've been using the one-page novel scene spreadsheet from E.A. Devereaux's website, and I've been kind of filling that out to figure out what the end of my story is going to look like. Because I tried writing yesterday, and it was like, I have no clue how to get where I want to go. So that's what I'm working on.
Awesome. Erin.
Just revisions again on the story that never finishes.
Fun. And Kyra.
I have a little bit of like editing for a client to do, so I'll be working on that a little bit. And then if I get done with that, I'll probably start doing some plotting since I just finished some revisions on a book. So
Yes.
Nice.
We've also got Kelly.
Yay!
Kelly says
Hi,
hi.
Kelly.
Tell us what you're working on, Kelly.
Today I am going to be working on, I should be working on a paper, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to work on my story instead.
Yes.
Because it's about Faye and I just finished Cursed, so I really want to work on my story now.
Yes.
It is the 10. When should we should start our prompt? You want to start at the 5?
Let's do it.
Okay, I will go ahead and give you guys the prompt now. It's on my phone. So our first prompt is spring. Your character finds something new that excites them.
Yes.
All the prompts today are seasonal because that's all I could think of.
I will put all that in the discussion section too, right as we go in for the sprint. Shout out to
Awesome.
everyone who has joined us. We have 17 people here, according to StreamYard.
Wow.
Let us know what you're working on.
Megan, you said you were using a one-page scene something. That sounded
Yeah.
interesting. What is that?
Yeah, so I don't know how I hadn't heard about this writer before, but E.A. Devereaux, I'll get a link to her website and put it in the discussion section, but she posts like writing worksheets once a week. And yeah, they're like really solid worksheets. I learned about it in the story Bible or series Bible story Bible workshop at the writing conference last weekend, Evergreen Writing Oasis. And so it takes kind of like a beat sheet format and breaks it down so it's a little more simple. So it has things just like, okay, well, part 1 is going to be stasis. So you need at least 3 scenes, one that shows how your character lacks what they want, one that shows how something is also like the place is also in stasis, and then you move into the trigger, the quest, the bolt, which is like something major happens that totally shakes your character, the shift, which is the character undergoes the essential change that begins to transform them into the end state. And then the defeat, the jaws of defeat, all is lost, allies fall, and the quest now seems impossible. And then power and resolution. And it like breaks it all down scene by scene, and then like roughly what word count you would expect to be at if you were writing a 50,000 word novel. Because I think it was originally made for NaNo, but it's really interesting and is giving me some structure that I really needed right now.
I like that. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. I'm very much a beat sheet writer. I've learned it makes writing like a puzzle, and I like puzzles. So I definitely, and I like worksheets. I'm like a weird nerd that like will print things out to work on.
I'm the same way. I love stuff like that. So I'll definitely visit that page.
Yeah, I just put a link to it. Again, that's EA Devrel. I really liked that it had room for multiple characters. Like that was one of the things that particularly drew me to it because I have 3 main characters in the book that I'm working on, and there were spots for 2, and it was really easy to add a 3rd column for the 3rd character. And a lot of the beat sheets don't have that kind of flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the reasons I write, like I outline now in a spreadsheet.
Mhm.
Literally like in this video from like forever ago. Like I use it every single time I outline something now. But I love that you can have like I put different characters in different columns, and then when I go by chapter or scene, I can put what happens to each of them in those columns under them.
Yes.
So it's really
Good
helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I love doing that in like the outlining stage and in the revisions stage where it's like I can look and be like, okay, it doesn't quite match up, so my story might be feeling a little lopsided there. Maybe that's something I need to look into.
Yeah.
Let's see, we've got some people in the comments. Penumbra mine is needing to write the awkward first kiss of my main characters on Christmas Eve. Eva said, I'm going to be writing the epilogue of my novel, which I'm both very excited about and scares me so much because I never finish things. And this is the 2nd time I'll ever be finishing a first draft. Congratulations!
Congratulations. Awesome.
Yes. Kay Wrestler said, I am working on a mixture between D&D prep and a part I've been struggling with in my current novel. Faith said, I'm going to be working on my Taxi Driver for Vampires manuscript that I've been trying to write since last year. That's amazing.
I'm so intrigued.
A great example of a commercial pitch.
Right? I was instantly like, I'm in.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, so we're at the 15. We're going to go to the 35, right? That's math, right?
Totally.
All right, cool. Math is not my strong suit. All right. And Megan, would you post the prompt in the chat?
Oh, yes, I will. That's time.
Thank you for that, Megan.
No,
I got distracted right at the very end. All right, so how did everyone do?
Okay. Yeah. So.
I got distracted looking at the website link that you had put in the chat.
Yeah.
I was looking at all like the workshops that they have and the like printout like the printables and stuff. So I got very distracted, but I still got like 300 words and
Dang.
That's still a very good.
Oh.
I get so scattered when we first start. I'm like, there's too many things on my desktop. Wait, I need to rearrange everything. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing.
I found 3 royalty-free images out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 that I need. So
Oh no.
work. Let us know how you did in the discussion section.
We have a lot of people watching. Yeah. That's
Hi,
awesome.
people.
It's so exciting. People actually came in the middle of the day, but then maybe everyone is also quarantined. So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Not as awesome.
We've got shout out to BC Brown Books, who came and got 318 words but had to leave a little early. Hello to Misty Kate, who also recommends E.A. Deverell's website big time. We've got Alley Cat, who just got off a Zoom class and has been eating food but is here now. Swirls of Blue said, thanks to this sprint, I've now hit 5,000 words for July. Yay!
Yay, congrats.
Maya came in 15 minutes late. It says and only, but I'm going to say but still made it to 200 words because that's awesome.
Darn good.
Eva got 579, Faith 453, K Wrestler 558, Tracy Nicole got 111. And we had a question from Wanderlost who said, hey, I just stumbled on your stream and I have a question for you and anyone who can help. I finished my novella yesterday. It's the first time I've actually finished a project, but I'm 5,000 short of my July goal of 30,000 words. So what do I do for the rest of the month?
Keep writing. Brainstorm a new project. I always get really excited when I'm finished something, and that gives me the opportunity to start brainstorming something and writing out plot notes, which I think is still counts towards your word count.
For sure. If you've got a second idea that you want to write, you can definitely just get started on that. I think you can also adapt. I'm a big fan of adapting NaNo goals to revisions as well. So if you want to say like, oh, well, each page has about 250 words on it. So if I revise a page, I add 250 to my word count or 500 or however many you have on your page. Then you can definitely do that, I feel like.
I agree. I'm going to go ahead and give the next prompt. I guess we can jump right in at the 40 since it's almost the 40. The next prompt is fall. Your characters are under attack from something from above.
Ooh. I am typing that up to put in the discussion section.
And this one will be from the 40 to the hour mark.
Excellent. That's now.
And that is now. So it is the 40. So right like the wind. And time. How'd it go?
Silent.
Right. I'll go first. It went pretty okay for me. I ended up downloading the one-page story sheet. And so I was kind of going back and forth between that and my outline and kind of like trying to make a Frankenstein outline. But then I stopped and I wrote about 150 words. So not too much, but got a little bit done.
Yeah, I was supposed to be doing my edits, but I ended up trying to put together a pitch for something instead, which I can't really talk about. But like, there's so many different things I'm trying to pull from like different descriptions that it's like my brain is like, no, let's just stop working and shut down instead.
I have all the images I need now. If you joined late, I'm doing day job work, so I'm video editing. How'd it go for you, Kyra?
I got one email responded to and have 3 left until I'm at inbox 0. So we're making some progress.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with that spreadsheet.
I like it a lot.
I have it like pulled up in a different tab, and then every time I have to go back to the internet to find something, it's there. And I'm like, yes, yeah. I see you. We've got in the comments, K Wrestler got 532, Eva wrote 579, exactly the same number of words as the last sprint.
Wow.
Consistency.
Yeah. Lizzie
got,
yeah. Lizzie got 437, Ollie Pop got 415, and Faith got 257.
Nice.
Awesome.
If you haven't yet, let us know how you did in the discussion section. If there's anything reading or writing related that you want us to talk about, also let us know that. Otherwise, we usually do 3 sprints, so we'll probably have like 1 more.
Yep. Did you guys want to go for another 20 or did you want to do a 10?
Let's do 10.
10. Good. I like the way you think. I'll go ahead and pull up my last prompt. The last prompt is winter. Something or someone must die in order for something new to bloom.
Maybe it has something to do with the attack from above.
Yeah.
This is like the whole theme of my work in progress.
Oh, awesome.
You starting at the 05?
Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
I put that prompt in the discussion section for people.
It's so to be working on my work in progress after like literally so long of actually like now I'm actually writing like new words. So I am reinvested in my storyline.
Yes. That's the best feeling.
Just over here seething in my jealousy. Write something new.
We got Rain got 353, and The Quiet Adventurer is almost done with page 7 in their script.
Awesome.
I feel like that's good, but I don't know how long it takes to write scripts. I know nothing about script writing.
It's like a completely, like in my opinion, just from like the few scripts I've written, it's a completely different mindset because you have a different goal. Like you're trying to tell a story in a different medium, so you don't need much. Like I like scripts because I'm a dialogue writer. Like my rough drafts are always like can have 2 pages of straight dialogue and nothing else happening around it. And then I have to go back and redo it. So scripts are like a little bit easier for me. Like that's not everybody, that's just me. Because I like to write dialogue, but you also have to think of a lot of other things when you're writing scripts too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was looking at it. I'm like, oh, how hard would it be to like learn how to do it? And I was like, oh, hard. Thank you.
Real hard.
Real hard. No, thank you. Too much work.
All right, we're at the 5 and we're going to go to the 15. We're going to do a short sprint this time. And time. I almost forgot that this was a short one, so I was getting really invested and I had to break away for a second.
I had definitely forgotten that it was a short
Me too.
one.
I got about 70 words though. Not too much, but more than I had before.
Yeah, since it's a fractions video, I'm splitting up a bunch of the images I found now. So I got through 1, 2, 3 of them out of 2, 3, 6.
Nice.
It sounds painful, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm listening to the Deck of Omens audiobook while I do it.
Okay.
And it's a really good audiobook.
That's fair. That sounds less painful.
Yeah. So I have my other headphone that I can pop it in. We did have a question that we can probably wrap things up with. Swirls of Blue asked, as it relates to the advice of not editing while writing and to wait until the end because editing can result in stalling / never getting done. Does this still apply if I'm an underwriter who needs to add a lot in later?
I say yes. I'm a very, very much an underwriter. I always have been. It's because I don't write description when I write my rough drafts. I think you should still wait until you're done, at least with the skeleton of your story, before you go back, because it can lead to a never-ending loop of just constantly re-editing the same parts over and over again.
True. For me, I will say it depends. I think you have to keep track of your patterns, and like Desiree said, if you catch yourself going back and repeatedly editing and not ever getting anywhere, then realize that about yourself and move on. But for me, I sometimes, if I'm writing on one page and I realize the page before that, I was like, oh, I could add this really cool descriptor. I won't make myself wait. I will go back and add that. But I wouldn't be going back for chapters and doing that. So I think it's a matter of sort of knowing yourself enough to be like, oh no, I can't do that, or I will get stuck type of thing,
Yeah. Everyone's process is a little different, so I hesitate to give hard and fast, you should always do this or you should never do this rules. But as a general, if you find it's preventing you from finishing, then don't.
Conversely, if you have a hard time finishing because you're like, oh, it's so underwritten, how am I ever going to even make it usable? And that's the overwhelming thing for you, then go back, add some details. It's not going to hurt. And if it helps you move forward, then yeah. But you definitely have to be real with yourself. And that's why I personally wait until I've got the draft done to go in and beef up my descriptions.
Also, if you find sometimes I'll find, because I will definitely neglect setting description, but I know myself enough to know that it's not necessarily something I should be doing. It's something I'm doing because I'm lazy. So I will make myself okay, stop here and put in some scene descriptions, or go back to the last page and put in some scene descriptions. Because I know future Erin will hate past Erin because I'll read the manuscript and have to edit it and be like, why did I leave all of this out? So yeah, again, just it's really just a matter of knowing yourself. And that might take a little while for you to figure out your own personal drafting / editing style. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it took me years to even understand that I was an underwriter. I started writing when I was 12. So I was like, oh yeah, this is totally how you write, right? And then now that I'm older, I'm like, oh.
Oh no.
No, baby, what is you doing? That's how I feel about past Desiree.
Honestly, same. It took me forever to even figure out what was my style of plotting, what was my style of editing. I feel like I'm still figuring it out. I change all the time, what I do for edits and stuff.
Same.
A learning process.
We've got people sharing their word counts in the discussion section. Pen number mine got 111. Eva got 398. K Wrestler 384. Ollie Pop got 150. Rain got 207. And we had a shout out for Dez's awesome blue hair.
Oh, thank you.
I think I'm
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that is everything. If we missed your question, I am sorry. We will be back. What are we doing on Sunday? I forgot.
Yes. I have the title of it here. So it's going to be Novel Goals, What It Takes to Finish a Book. We'll talk about, setting the right goals and being motivated and specific enough to actually get you to the end of your book.
Yes. So that's going to be an awesome chat I'm very excited about. We can't wait to see you guys there. I hope you have a great rest of your day and rest of your week, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye.
Bye.